Have you ever noticed how strange it feels to earn more than you ever have and still feel financially tight? Not broke, not desperate, just constantly cautious, checking your bank app more than you expected to at this stage of life. Most people quietly assume that feeling means they're bad with money. It usually doesn't. It usually means they're playing the wrong game. Let me show you what that game looks like. Imagine a fairly normal situation in the US or Europe. You're in your mid to late 20s or early 30s. You have a degree, a job that pays reasonably well, and your income is higher than it was just a few years ago. Let's say you earn $70,000 a year in the US. After federal taxes, state taxes, healthcare, and retirement deductions, maybe $4,200 a month actually lands in your account. In parts of Europe, the numbers look different, but the result is similar. What feels like a solid salary turns into a very specific monthly limit. Now, the real game begins. Rent or mortgage takes $1,600 to $2,000. A car payment or lease takes another $400. Insurance, fuel, and maintenance quietly add $250 more. Student loans, maybe $300. Credit card minimums, another $150. Before food, before social life, before saving, more than half your income is already gone. And here's the part that matters most. None of this feels irresponsible. You didn't buy a supercar, you didn't gamble, you didn't quit your job to chase a fantasy. You did what society presented as normal progress. A better apartment because you're no longer a student, a reliable car because you need it for work, nice clothes, decent tech, occasional trips, because that's what adulthood looks like now. The mistake isn't overspending. The mistake is believing this game leads to wealth. Let's look at the math quietly, without drama. That $400 car payment isn't $400. Over 5 years, it's closer to $24,000, not counting interest, insurance, or depreciation. That extra $600 in rent for a nicer place is $7,200 a year. Over 10 years, that's $72,000. None of these choices feel extreme, but combined, they quietly consume your future flexibility. And here's where psychology enters. Humans are wired to measure progress visually and socially. A nicer place, a newer car, a smoother lifestyle. We rarely measure progress by net worth or optionality, because those things are invisible and boring. So most people optimize for comfort and appearance first, assuming wealth will somehow arrive later. It rarely does. Not because they're careless, but because the system rewards spending before it rewards ownership. Monthly payments feel small, long-term costs feel abstract, and the more stable your income becomes, the more the system invites you to lock it into fixed obligations. The long-term impact shows up slowly. At 35, you're earning more, but saving feels hard. At 40, your income is strong, but changing careers feels risky. At 50, you've done everything right, yet freedom still feels distant. Not because you failed, because the game was never designed around freedom. Financially intelligent people don't have secret tricks. They simply play a different game. They don't ask, "Can I afford the payment?" They ask, "What does this payment prevent me from doing later?" They think in terms of flexibility, not upgrades. They value low fixed costs more than high-status lifestyles, not because they're disciplined heroes, but because they understand something quietly powerful. Wealth isn't built by maximizing income. It's built by minimizing the number of things that permanently claim that income. This mindset doesn't require guilt. It doesn't require deprivation. It requires clarity. Seeing that most financial stress comes not from lack of money, but from commitments made too early, too automatically, in a game that rewards appearance over leverage. If this perspective felt uncomfortable, that's normal. Discomfort is often the first sign that awareness is forming. You're not bad with money, you're not broken, and you're not behind. You've just been playing a game that was never meant to make you free. If this way of thinking helped you see your situation more clearly, you can subscribe for more calm, honest conversations about money and modern life. Nothing flashy, just clarity.